All right. Hey, everyone. Here we have Hanan here from the implementation program. And I'm asking him a couple of questions about how his journey in the reboot and how it has impacted his life and pretty much how he handled his sexual behavior in just how many months you been in the group, brother?
About nearing a year now. I think it's like 11 months.
Oh wow, almost a year. Okay. Awesome, dude. So hey man, first question, bro. What were your hesitations just joining the program?
Because of my age, to give context, I'm 20 years old right now, and the financial situation I was in at the time, the main hesitation was the cost of the program.
Hmm.
I wasn't making a serious income. I didn't have a full-time job, so when I was joining the program, that amount of like expense to me was scary. But I considered it, and I talked with Han, the reboot strategist, and I realized that I was going to reboot. There's no doubt in my life that I'm never going to reboot. But I knew that if I joined the program and I got the mentorship and the coaching and the group and see people who have actually done it before, I knew that it would just make my life and make my journey so much faster. So that was what allowed me to overcome that main hesitation. But to be honest, the pricing was the main hesitation for me.
Nice, bro. That's awesome, dude. And I was in a similar mindset about like, hey man, this is gonna work out too. When I when I joined the intensive, I was like, I, I know it's gonna work. I just don't know how, or I just know it's gonna happen. And it's funny that you said that because I had that similar experience. Hey man, I appreciate you sharing that. And so what were the specific results that you got from working with JK and in the implementation program? Even from the coaches from Milan, and I'm not sure if you attended the other coaches, but what results did you specifically get in your reboot?
I would say I understood the main result that I got is that I understood what the system is more, and I deeply understood how to implement it. Because when I began about a year ago, my idea of the system was just a list of things that anyone could do, and then you would immediately just this would no longer be a part of your life. But as I went through the process and I went through the slips, I went through the relapses, I went through the struggle of rebooting, I understood that it is a process that you have to go through. You have to have those stages until you can really understand what works for you. So every individual has their own thing that they need to do in order to reboot. And for me at this point, I've learned the necessary things I need to maintain my reboot, the necessary steps I need to take in order to continue staying on this changed lifestyle that I've built. For example, I've developed new ideas and hobbies that I never thought I could develop. I specifically remember that about a couple months back, my biggest thing was, what else can I do?
Hmm.
Like, my worldview seems so narrow. I didn't think there was anything else I could do. I didn't think there was anything else I could do with my, free time, quote unquote. It was very, that's the thing I have when I'm tired, when I'm bored. But as I like developed in my reboot, I genuinely began to enjoy different things, and it wasn't like a forced process. It was a natural lifestyle change and then a mental change. So yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. I like and you're right. I like what you said because it's unique to you, right? Rebooting is we give you the tools, the the coping skills, and the people to talk to, and it's up to you, right? To be like, okay, for me, for example, what I needed coming out from 12 steps, I just needed structure. I needed a morning routine. I needed to deal with emotions better. So those were like the two things that I got from like when I was rebooting in the beginning, and it was unique to me, right? Because everyone already comes in with like what is it, with a healthy already routine, right? They're already emotionally well, or sort of, right? We all could work on that, but that's cool, man. I love that you said that. That's really good. And And the last question, would you recommend this program for those who are hesitant? That like, hey man, maybe I'm on the fence of joining implementation. What would you say to that, brother?
I would say take the risk. There's with any program you join, there's always a risk to whether or not it's going to be actually worth it. But I would fully say that without like a shadow of doubt in my mind, the program was worth the money that you put into it. Because not only do you get the implementation program and you get the question and answer sessions with JK and you get Milan, but you also get Dr. Eastman and Dr. Rankin, which I have attended their sessions quite frequently.
Yeah,
Dr. Eastman and Rankin. So Dr. Eastman is a trauma reboot coach, and Dr. Rankin
yeah,
is a neuroscience coach. I don't know the technical term for it, uh,
yeah, yeah. I know
but
what you mean. Yeah,
yeah, those coaches in themselves, if you wanted to find them outside the program or someone who could do something like that for you, that would cost thousands of dollars on its own.
right.
So you're getting all of that within the program. And I remember for a different program a couple of years ago, it was also an expensive program I joined before the implementation program. It was to learn Arabic. And I asked one of my mentors, I'm like, what should I do about this? Because this is a lot of money. And what he told me is something I won't forget. It's like, you're never going to leave that program worse than you came in. Unless you never touch the program, you're always going to get something from it. There's going to be something you get from it. If you put in the time into the implementation program and join the group, post on the group, see what other people are doing,
Yeah.
stay connected. There's literally no way you leave after a year of that program and have nothing. Like, it's impossible.
That's true, bro. I like that. That's so true. Even if it, I like to say like you get little gold nuggets, even if you spend like whatever amount, that little information is what you needed to go to the next level, whatever it is in your life. But hey, man, those were solid answers, bro. We really appreciate you sharing. And once again, can you just share the brothers like for meaning like what's we don't count days, right? You know the system, we don't count days, but just for those people who are like, oh man, what's your what's when is the last time that you actually physically seen a video or acted out?
It was in the last 3 months. I did have a slip,
Uh-huh.
but quite genuinely, I don't remember.
See? Awesome, bro. And that's the key, right? You learn from that slip and you just I see it as a you know, just fucking move on, right? Because we learn to focus more on the wins and it goes deeper, it goes beyond the video, right? It goes beyond the masturbation or whatever sexual compulsive behavior that you're currently struggling in. So hey, Hanan, we appreciate you sharing, bro. And hey, hopefully we'll still see you in the group and see you everyone. See everyone later. Thanks.
Take care.